today I'm going to share with you how I made 70 million coins from one investment and talk about some changes happening tomorrow that could really shift the market. So the investment I made was of course the 99 Ronaldo. I bought him as a 98 rated copy for just 367 million coins, and I sold them a few days ago actually for 490, meaning we made about almost 75 million coins, which is incredible on one trade alone. Now, trades like this are always possible right when the cards first come out. Ronaldo, of course, is a very sought after card. He came out as Team 2 or the second wave of the Rivals event. And at the time, you could see here, his 98 was going for 367. Now it's all the way down to 283. And his next ranked up, which is what I sold, was 489. Now it's down to 428. And the reason why we see this price movement is because right when the card comes out, when not many people have packed them and there's not many available on the market, the prices are insane. So right away, he was up at 550 million. But over time, he'll slowly go down in value because one, people are able to buy lower ranked copies, rank them up, and then sell them. And then two, people who have tried Ronaldo and don't like him will then start selling the card if that happens. And because there's no card in the game that could justify a 500 million coin price tag, with time he will decrease in price. And that's exactly why I bought him, tried him out, and sold him. I now know that I really want to get Ronaldo, so now I'm just going to purchase him for a cheaper price. 11 people trying to sell him at 283 is crazy. He might go down to like 250 now. Maybe closer to 200. That is about the price range I would be willing to buy him at. I think he's 100% worth it, but when these new cards come out, that is always a play that you can make. Another example of that was Neymar. He was up at 400 million, now he's down to 260, but if you bought him, let's say for 260, back when he first came out, ranked him up a few times and got him up to 400 million, you just made 150 plus million coins profit. Now, of course, it does require tons of coins in order to do, but if you have the coins and you can make the play, you have enough Mascherano's, or you know how to do this, you're savvy enough with the market, these are easy ways to make millions of coins when new cards come out on the market. So that was a really easy investment to make. I'm now going to roll over the majority of those coins into new players. As you can see, I actually bought a Theo Hernandez here, crazy left back. I'm looking to upgrade my team. I want to get it to like 96, 97. I want to get 100 overall in the near future. But that Ronaldo sale really helped out because it just gave me essentially a free Theo Hernandez. Now, I also should keep in mind, or we should keep in mind, that a lot of these players, when they first come out, like I said, go for crazy prices, but over time, they're going to decrease in price. And that's just because over time, people are packing them, so their prices will go down naturally. Also, people find alternative options, maybe free cards that are just as good or close to as good, or even in some cases, people just find the cards that they tried out aren't really worth it. So he's probably going to go down in price. That's fine. People like Araujo are starting to cool off in price. That's going to be normal. So that's a really cool play that I want to share with you guys right off the bat. But the second thing we got to talk about, and this is likely the most important thing, is at 8 a.m. UTC. I honestly don't know what time that is in my time, but tomorrow, this is coming tomorrow. It's a new gameplay update, and it's going to be so important for us to pay attention to it because it could make huge waves in the market. So let's quickly read through this. We are going to elevate your experience to new heights with sharper shooting and passing, smarter AI for a more dynamic game, and balanced player strengths for fairer play. Additionally, and this is very important, taller players now enjoy enhanced dribbling abilities and reduced fatigued impact. I just realized I made a grammatical mistake here. It should be, and reduced fatigued impact, keeping your team energized longer. This is going to be as they say, a whole new level of football realism. And why I think this is so important is because one, they first off say shooting and passing will be sharper. We know that's been a problem for some time now in the game. It is quite frustrating. You miss shots that you shouldn't miss, and passes are going to players that nobody asked them to go to. That's one. Two, the AI has been absolutely brutal, especially the attacking AI. And then three, tall players feel like they're walking on bricks, like they don't know what they're doing in this game. So that's going to make a few or some big changes to players in the game, and it might actually increase the value of some players and maybe even decrease the value of others. And what I mean by that is, for example, R9 here, if we go to his attributes and we go to shooting, you can see positioning, 108. He has crazy level positioning. For some reason though, right now, he doesn't make runs, he's not in the right space half the time, and he's one of the better players for the attacking AI and making runs. So when they fix it, when they fix the AI and allow us to move at a faster pace, R9 might become even more overpowered than he is right now. When I say the game is going to speed up, that might mean someone like Vinny Jr. with 125 pace. I don't even have him maxed out at training. He could be 130, 140. With high pace like Vinny Jr., that might put an edge on other players simply because now defenders will have a harder time catching up to him on the wings. And it also means that people like Vieira, people like Mateus, Hullet, I have these three guys on my team, but there's a lot of different midfielders that have high passing stats, might become even better than they are right now, and you're going to be able to use true build-up play with these players. And when it comes to the tall players, a player that I've thought about all year that has been absolutely dreadful is Erling Haaland. Great for crosses, but he, like I said, it's like he's walking on bricks. He has no clue what he's doing. He's 6'5", and now they're saying taller players are going to get enhanced dribbling and will be able to move better on the ball. He has 85 dribbling on this 90 rated card. He shouldn't be that blocky when he runs. So when they fix that, this card, people might choose this card now over strikers they currently have. They might choose the 94 rated Haaland over other strikers. We might see a shift in what strikers are the best to play with in the game, because maybe the taller players are now great for headers and can dribble and can shoot and become all-round great attackers. So with that being said, I think now is a great time to check out the market and before tomorrow and figure out players that we think might fit in really well with the new type of gameplay. Of course, we won't know for sure because we can't play with the new type of gameplay until tomorrow, but I think it is something to look into at least because we might see some players go up in value simply because they now play better in game. So with that being said, some stats that I would look at is 1, and we'll just use Ronaldo as an example. 1, positioning, right? I think positioning is going to be very important because the AI will now actually help us out. And so if a player knows where to be at the right time, the AI is now going to program them to be there, making the game a lot easier and flow a lot easier. And that goes across all positions. Center attacking mids, center mids, everything. Positioning, I think, is going to be a big stat. The second stat I would look at is acceleration. If the game can now move a lot faster, we have sharper passing, you can have faster build-up play, acceleration will be important. It will allow you to move forward into the spaces when you need to. So that covers pace and shooting. For passing, I think vision is going to be a very important stat. It allows your players to make the passes that you want because they should be a lot sharper now. For dribbling, reactions will likely be more important because the game will go a lot faster. For defending, marking will likely be very, very crucial because then your players, it's like positioning for attackers, marking will likely be the same, or awareness will likely be the same for defending. And then for physical, they're saying they're trying to balance out the physical difference and make it more fair, so we'll see how that goes. But I think if you're looking through all the players, if you can find players that have good stats in all of those different attributes, I think that might really help with the new gameplay. Now, it's important to keep in mind, though, that some of the players that we have, some players like free players that we got, like the Haaland and the Bellingham, or some free players we're getting in the future, might now end up becoming better than the players we already have. So if that is the case, we should also expect or be ready for some players to be sold off. I don't think there's going to be a crash, but I would keep an eye out on the market and see what players are moving where. Now, I don't want to point out a bunch of players in general. I want you guys to go and look through the players that you think could maybe have a bit of a change. I'm not saying invest in them today. Maybe we wait till tomorrow and see how the gameplay is, but we might see the movement in the market essentially. But with that being said, there is one player I do want to point out. I know I just said I wouldn't point out anybody, but there is one, and that is Zinedine Zidane. And it's for one major reason, and that is because he has pretty much every single thing I just said. So acceleration, relatively decent. Positioning, very high. Vision, extremely high. Reactions, crazy high. Defending, even defending, he's got really good awareness. So he has almost every single stat that I personally think, and keep this in mind, I could be completely wrong with this whole analysis of what's going to happen. But I personally think those stats will be important, and he has great numbers in every single one of those stats. So I think, personally, that Zinedine Zidane might become a very, very overpowered center attacking midfielder, especially considering he's tall. What is he, like 6'4"? Oh, he's only 6'1", but still, He's a taller player, 5-star weak foot. I think he has 5-star skill moves, like all-round complete player. Now keep in mind that a lot of people can get a free 92 rated version of him, but I might try out to this 94 rated version and see how he feels, because I have a feeling that he's going to be broken. But with that being said, that is what I wanted to cover today. If you think I missed anything, leave it in the comment section down below. Anything that you think might change with the new gameplay update. I'm very excited for it because I feel like gameplay has been fun in some ways, but like a lot of it I think needs to change. I mean, even the console version of the game, people are crying out for help, and it's only December now. So hopefully this update can bring this game back to life, and I hope that you guys have a ton of fun playing it and making money in the market. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.